Nassiratou. I'm from Niger and I'm an alumni of the African Leadership Academy. So, class of 2022, graduating in 2024. And I'm gonna like walk you a little bit through how to apply to the African Leadership Academy. So to apply, okay, I have my phone here, so I'm gonna be screen recording, and that video is gonna be added on the thing, on the video on YouTube while being edited. So I'm gonna start screen recording. Okay, so I think you can see my screen now. So you're gonna go on Google on your phone or on your laptop or your iPad, anything, and you just write apply to the African Leadership Academy, and so the application will the website will show up, and all you have to do is to click, and then once you click yeah, it's just gonna open. And yeah, those two people are like my first years when I was at LA and yeah, the girl is my roommate. But anyways, yeah, so the African Leadership Academy, as you can see, is unlike any other educational institution you will come across, and I 100% agree. And at ALA, you'll be challenged to realize your academic and leadership potential. I 100% agree. And at ALA, you will join an intentional community working to address the economic, social, and political issues confronting Africa. And at least for me, this is what made ALA really nice, the fact that everything was like focused on solving the issues of yeah, of the continent. So yeah, going through the website, once you continue to scroll, you can just you have this link that says learn more about ALA. Unfortunately, the applications right now are closed, but if the applications were open, you should have a link through this website telling you how to apply. Okay, just to touch on that, like the link should take you, like there are two options. If you constantly have access to internet, you can have like an online application. When I was applying, it was on a platform called Submittable, if I'm not making a mistake. But you click there and then you go, you just have to log in, and then you just write everything and like submit the link. And if you don't always have access to internet, what you can do is to download a Word version / a PDF version that you can fill out and then email it to ALA, to admissions, the email address of the admissions office at ALA. Yeah, and you have the option as well to fill the application in 3 languages. Not sure if okay, at least to my knowledge, you can fill it in French, you can fill it in English, you can fill it in Portuguese, but I think you could probably, I'm not sure if you can also do Arabic, but yeah, you can check it out. Yeah, and yeah, if you click the learn more about ALA here on my screen, yeah, network. Yeah, so there is this thing that says discover the African Leadership Academy, a world-class Pan-African leadership institution in Johannesburg. And so here they will just explain the leadership development model, and give many, like this was really helpful for me. Like this is all I used to like write my application, this guide and another guide that I'm going to show later. It gives a lot of statistics about ALA, like how many students come to the school, how many organizations, how many people apply, like the acceptance rate and all of that. Yeah, it also gives detail on like the life on the campus, how is it like to be in a school like ALA, you know, a very diverse school with people from like all over the continent. And yeah, also I guess you'll have affirmations about like other programs as well that are not necessarily the 2 years diploma program that I was part of, but other leadership opportunities that you can do through ALA, through going to ALA basically. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, you can just continue to, I'm just gonna go back to the main page again. Okay, so ALA seeks to identify the young leader most likely to change the world, specifically the continent. So honestly, if you're like a young person that is really passionate about the continent, about having an impact on the continent, like no matter how you decide to do it, whether that's through sport, whether that's through feminism, whether that's through advocacy, policy change, like local volunteering, like no matter how you seek to do it, as long as you can defend that in the application, there is a spot for you. And as long as you are really passionate, and as long as they can really see that passion in your application and in the activities that you're doing. So yeah, for the selection criteria, like really quickly, you have to be intellectually ready, because honestly LA is very academically challenging. Like any normal A-level school, they do like 3 A-levels, like most of the students, but for LA you're gonna have 3 A-levels, and then you're gonna have other core subjects, like that was African studies, entrepreneurial leadership, and then what was the third one? I don't remember the third one. I think it was writing and rhetorics. Yes, it was writing and rhetorics. Yes, exactly, yeah. And those are very demanding as well. So you have to be academically prepared, because the school is going to challenge you, is going to stretch you and everything you. So yeah, make sure you're prepared, and make sure you're intellectually curious as well, to take on the challenge. Like, yeah, make sure you're just ready for that. That's all I'll say. And then courage and perseverance is another thing, because yeah, LA is gonna be challenging, but also like, do you have the courage to like try new things? Because I guess talking directly about my experience, like in the entrepreneurial leadership department, like it was a space that was really like challenging us to basically try new things, to come up with new ideas and see how we'll have like an impact on the continent. Yeah, the third one is ownership, and like here like our details. So do you have a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the world? Can they fill out in your application? Can they see how ambitious you are? Are you committed to like making a positive change? And as I mentioned before, be passionate about making a change on the continent. And then yeah, interdependence. So just be ready to like collaborate with other people, because yeah. And then for the application, how does it go? So basically on this was the application for last year. So like for 2026, it should open in July or June, depending on how the calendar is going to work. But you have to be on the lookout on the Instagram page, or the social media pages, and on the website. So it just opens in July, and then you have an early decision deadline on October 15. It's not binding, but it's just like you demonstrate more interest, and I guess it's like more easy for you to get in. And then for January 15, you have like a regular decision deadline. You just apply, and then like the results come. I did early decision for LA, and my answer came in December. I know for other people it came like in January, so it will really depend. And yeah, and also they give financial aid. Like it's LA does a need-based financial aid. So depending on your family situation, if your family can't pay anything, LA will give you 100% most likely. And if your family can pay 50%, LA will pay 50%. So if nothing's changed, that's how things are. So it's need-based financial aid. And most of us like did receive financial aid from ALA based on our family circumstances. And and also if you can get a nomination, that would be great, from like an organization. I think it will give you points. And so I think something that I would just advise you to do is to go through the application guide here. So basically the application guide gives you the same criteria, and then tells you like when are the deadlines, and it also gives you the essay questions. So I'm just gonna tell you like those essay questions. So like, what need did you identify in your community? Why was addressing this need important to you? What specific actions did you take to address the need? If your initiative is infinite, like what action do you plan to take? So it's a lot of questions, basically assessing how you have been making an impact on your community, how you are making an impact on your community, and how you are intending to make an impact on your community in the future. And I think for me, at least thinking back about my application, I think what made my application really strong was the fact that the problem that I decided to solve, like I solved it in like a I challenged myself basically to solve this problem, because I was only 16 years old, and like I decided to like do a project that was like beyond my age. And I think that they could at least see the effort that I made in the application. So yeah, I guess that's what I would say. Just challenge yourself. Like, try to think outside of the box. Try to be creative, and yeah, just show that you are challenging yourself and that you're willing to take risks for your community, no matter how young you are. And also, yeah, it doesn't have to be something like crazy huge. Like, it can also be something that's like small, I guess, if you can put it that way. But like, even if, like, no matter those how like small, quote unquote, it is, like, can they see that you were genuine? Can they see that you were passionate? And can they see that you are going to like do something about it once you're at LA? Because I think it's very important. It's that you tie back, that you tie that project to LA, and how you're gonna like take advantage of the resources that are at LA to like solve this problem, and like, I guess, collaborate with others through the entrepreneurial leadership department, etc. Yeah, so yeah, you can just see what is yes, okay, something that I did for me is like, the application wasn't open, but like, I already knew what the essays questions were, and so I just prepared myself like based on those essay questions, and I just had a response for every single thing. So like, when the application opened, like, I was ready. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all and that I have for now. Yeah, and again, I was like, if you really want to challenge yourself, like, to really make a change on the continent, and you're really looking for like a place that will help you, like, will stretch you, I guess, will challenge you, I think LA is the right place. Yeah, it's just not the easiest place to be in. Like, academically, it's gonna be challenging. Even gonna sugarcoat it, but it's gonna prepare you for the future. So I just keep it real,
high volume. High volume.
Am I really that much?